Good morning. Here we are, a Wednesday morning. I have things on my mind, what I woke up with. And what stood out the most this morning was the thought of just being able to change the direction in which we're going in life. You know, it's funny, a couple years ago, maybe 2.5 years, actually, it might be 3 years as of this coming March, I left what I considered a life where I was retired. I had been in another state for 30 something years. I was raising cattle, lived out. But the last couple of years before I came back home, there was something that was inside of me that was pulling. Something, I had a complete sense of unrest. I knew that there was something more that I needed to seek out. And it took some life events to get me from my place of which I felt very secure. I knew what I was doing. I knew what was going on. I had my connections in life there, and but I left. I left everything, and I came here following, not truly knowing what I was following, but I knew inside of my heart that I was following a call. Yes, I was there's a story behind the story there. But due to time, I will stay on point as far as trying to keep it short. The message here is following your heart. And when you start following your heart, you are going to be led, maybe not in the same direction that your mind is telling you this is the way we should go. For me, my heart was leading me in a direction that it was counterintuitive of my brain, my ego. My brain and my ego said, stay. This is where you're safe. You know what you can do here. Everything, you're on a pattern in which you'll be fine. You could do whatever you want from this location. But my heart said, no, there's something more. And so I followed my heart. And my heart led me here. So there was a time when I first got back here, it was a year. And I sat and I kind of wondered, not necessarily sit, but I was trying to find, and I told a lot of people here, I'm looking to find my destiny and I'm waiting for the universe to guide me in the way in which I'm supposed to go. And for some, they would hear those words and think, well, you're just sitting around waiting for something to happen. But it wasn't necessarily that I was sitting around waiting. I was moving forward, talking and sharing the stories in which I've already walked, and listening to other people tell and share their stories. And in the process, it seemed as if the doors kept opening. And that's the trick. Is not sitting, walking towards and coming to a place that you know you have been led to come back to. This is the place in which I started my life here this time around. I was born in Benicia, actually born in Vallejo, brought over here to Benicia. This is where my parents lived. And I grew up here in this little town. And like the book, The Alchemist, it seems, I read that when I came back here, it's like I've gone around looking for my treasure, and I found my treasure was right where I started. And the treasure wasn't necessarily a bag of jewels. The treasure was me. I am the treasure. I found me. And in finding me, I'm finding my true mission in life. I've went outside looking for the things, and I've had some of the things, and now I don't have as many of the things, but I'm getting what I need for where I am now. Things are happening such as this, creating content, sharing my thoughts, sharing the things that have happened to me, sharing the things that I see that can help other people. The creativity side of me is just things I'd never dreamed of doing, I'm doing. And so this all comes through trusting your heart and knowing that you are being led or being guided back to who you are. However you want to look at it. I'm finding the things that I'm doing are coming easy. And I'm finding those things that come to you easy have always been there in you. It's just coming out. And so how do we bring these things out of us? It's opening up to who you are. It's becoming aware of who you are. But how do we do that? Well, for me, I found that I had to quiet everything. I had to get myself to the point of letting go of all the things. When I say let go, all the thoughts that I used to think that were important. I finally went through that which some call surrendering. I have surrendered to this journey of my life. This point of my life, I've just submitted. This is nothing like I had planned. I had plans in my life. I was going to be, I was going to have things. I was going to be with X dollars of money, properties stored up. That was the dream. And all of a sudden, the dream changed. Now it's more, what's important? How can I help people? That doesn't mean I'm going to go without certain things. It just means that's not where I'm driven to push and use up my time to get to those things. Now it's, those things come. The things being, again, I get caught up on the things. The things are the cars, the places, the money. All those things come. But it's no longer the focus. No longer am I focusing my thoughts on having someone in my life. Because once we become true to ourselves, we vibrate at a level that changes everything around us. So, you're looking to change your finances. You're looking to change your love life. You're looking to change you. Start inside, go inside. Become happy in who you are. Start loving yourself. Start seeing yourself the way you want to see yourself. And now, once you have that picture of who you are, start going after those things in which you know will make you happy. Yeah, I live in this little town now. And outside this town, you can go jump on the highway and see people going crazy trying to get to work. All trying to get, to the great job, to pay for the great house so they can go back to work and do it all over again. That's the cycle. I'm finding, as just Monday we created a little video. I found a location on the water, and there was nobody there. And it was like everything opened up as it was supposed to, because I believed that it was going to be so. It's like most of these videos that we do, there are no thoughts put to it. There's nothing that's pre-planned. It's just we get to a location and boom, here's the words. And they just flow. There are sometimes they might get a little, but it's the flow in which the words come that just impresses the heck out of me. Like I said, I've never seen myself doing this before. But again, the message, start changing you. Go inside of you. See what it is you want. Follow your heart. And that for most is very difficult because that's not how we were brought up. We're brought up to use your brain. And the brain is really the ego. The ego is going to sit there and tell you, remember the last time you listened to your heart, you got hurt. Don't ever do that again. So you start creating these walls around your heart that the ego looks at as protecting your heart, protecting you. But sometimes when you let down your guards and you do the things like taking a leap of faith and leaving what you know, leaving your security, leaving everything that you believe that you worked for at that time, leave it to go to an unknown, a place that's you didn't plan for. And now all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, these plans that I used to have don't fit this scenario. So now I have to create a whole new plan. And I'm much older than I was when I created the other plan. And yes, you'll have people look at you like, oh, you're just beginning, life at your age. And it's like, well, maybe. Maybe that's what I'm doing, but I'm doing it differently. And now things happen in divine timing where that is much different. Things don't work on a time frame that they used to in the way I used to plan. Now things open and things happen suddenly. Now it's like, the word magic comes out, because it's like you turn a corner and boom, opportunity happens. Things are presented to you. Doors open. Places found. Things are about to shift here. And they're shifting for me in a way that reassures all the doubt that's there inside of me. Yeah, I still have moments where like, oh, what have you done? This is nuts. But I still have enough faith and enough belief, and I have had enough evidence, enough proof that proves that I am on the right path. I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing, no matter what is said. So, make today your day. You start following your heart. Listen. We're going to talk again. And if you like this, put a like on the YouTube channel that we created and subscribe. You got any questions? Go ahead and ask. So, be well, be love, always, and have a beautiful day.